Ladies and gentlemen, we have done the unthinkable. I have fought King Croft Crocky and the Valkyrie Queen Gna herself all in one video, and you're going to see it live here on the hardest difficulty, with the difficulty being shown in the top right corner the entire time for validity purposes, and then the controller in the bottom right so you can see all the buttons that I'm pressing for just more validity purposes again, so nobody thinks that I'm cheating or doing something that I'm not supposed to be. This is all legit gameplay that is unedited, and it's on your screen, before you now. Biggest thing that I like about this guy is, just like the Valkyrie Queen of the 2018 iteration, you can actually fight him with all the movesets from the previous Tombstone Warriors, so you really got to be prepared for anything. The best part about this, I platinumed God of War Ragnarok, which now it is my final addition to my platinum of all God of War series games, because I did it for 1, 2, and 3, Ascension, Ghost of Sparta, and Chains of Olympus. God of War is my favorite franchise of all time, God of War 3 being my favorite game of all time. So you knew that I was going to be platinuming this game, and I decided to do it on the hardest difficulty, and I actually live streamed it. Every second of it, all the way from the beginning to the very final boss, is live streamed on my playlist in the God of War Ragnarok section. Go ahead and check that out if you want to see what it looked like for me to get to this point in the game. But this is actually after I beat the game. I came back to the Tombstone Warrior and the Valkyrie Queen herself, Gna, and I fought these guys with my upgraded and updated equipment. And yeah, it was really fun. I loved it. I challenged myself when I didn't need to. Apparently, I'm a masochist. My girl keeps saying it. Apparently, I like to, hurt myself more than I should, because a lot of the time, I could have done this entire game on the easiest difficulty, but I purposefully choose to do it on the hardest difficulty because I enjoy the challenge, and I enjoy being able to say that I did something that most couldn't, or rather, most wouldn't even want to attempt for that matter. Probably some could do it. With that being said, my main goal of this guy was using my burst here, or rather my rage meter, more as a defensive stat. Whenever I found myself getting staggered, I noticed that when I used my rage, he would actually get staggered from it, and it would stop him from attacking me, because I would be staggered myself and be vulnerable to his next attack. So I would use my rage as a defensive measure to stagger him, break him out of his next combo, allow myself to not get hit, and then I would be able to attack him and still maintain my health. They only had 2 healths on the field, and yet he does drop health periodically throughout the game as you fight him, but it's still not enough, because in giving God of War difficulty, as you guys know, the little health gem things that they give you basically no health. It's almost non-existent. So I went for a build specifically on this one that increased my strength and defense, because I didn't really care about anything else. It was all about, if I had strength and defense leveled as high as they could go, I gave myself the best chance to perform at the highest level, because now it was all on me. I didn't want luck to be upgraded. Vitality didn't matter too much to me, and anything else with cooldown and runic I didn't care about, because I don't use them too often. It was usually my normal attacks. These are more so when I noticed they were in a stagger position for a long period of time, then I would go crazy with it. But more times than not, I found myself in a situation where I was like, you know what? I know how to parry well. I know how to dodge well. I know how his movesets. At this point, I just need to be able to put myself in the right position. I'm going to put it all into strength and defense, and then it's all on me at that point. So you noticed again right there, I had just put my rage meter on because I didn't have time to back out of his field. I need 2 full double dodges, because when you press X once, he just kind of does like a weight shift left or right. And then when you do a double X, he does a roll. And in order to get out of that field of view, you need to get a double roll off 2 times. And there was no way that I was going to be able to get a double X, which is a roll, 2 times away from him and get out of that frame. So I decided to use my rage. And so I do that pretty consistently. Instead of using my rage to go offensive, I do a defensive strat with it, which works out really well. With that being said, this guy was difficult, but not really, because I was able to complete him on my second try. So even though it took me a long time, and you can see this battle's already been going off for a long time now, I was pretty confident the entire time, because all the moves from the previous enemies were fresh in my head, And anytime that I felt like I was going to get hit, just use the burst, and I was good to go. I actually set up some of my slots that I could set up too, my Yggdrasil, whatever the heck it's called. I actually set them up so that when I used my rage, it took a minimal amount instead of a large chunk as well, because of the fact that I was using it in a defensive stance. So overall, really, really happy with how this played out. You guys are watching it live right now. I really, I was doing pretty well. I mean, I had more than half my health right now, and he's, his health is pretty far gone here. See, this is what I was talking about with the double roll. You have to get away from him with 2 double rolls. And unfortunately, if I'm waiting even half a second, I no longer have the time to get out of there. I got caught right there too trying to use a skill, and he ran up to me and just hit me once just beforehand, so that kind of sucked. He also has this shield that I forgot to mention, as you noticed right there, that has specific weapon types to have to counteract it. So for instance, if he puts on a pyro shield, I need to use my axe, which has cryo basically, and then if he puts a cryo one, same thing, blades come out for the axe. I'm sorry, the blades come out for the pyro, and then if he puts on the one that looks kind of like silverish, kind of like metal, then you have to use the spear to break that before they can take damage from their health again. So being very strategic of when you use the skills, because they do a greater amount of that specific elemental damage, is really kind of the biggest thing that you have to do. Oh, this is going to be close. Yeah, he ended up hitting me there, but I didn't take damage and die, luckily. But I am affected with Bifrost, which means that basically if I get hit one time, I lose all of that health, no matter how high or how full it is. It could be completely full. If it's all Bifrosted and I could take a single hit, it's all gone. I lose all that damage. So Bifrost is kind of scary and means that you really got to be on your game pretty much the entire time. With that being said, he's about dead here, you know. I don't know. Let's see. Are we going to beat him or not? It's kind of looking kind of scary because at this point I'm one hit from death, and he's, you know, very close to the end of his health bar. So my parry's got to be in if I'm going to beat him here. But long story short, I kind of want to talk about Valkyrie Queen Gná since we're watching this, and the conclusion of it is coming up pretty soon here. Which, that attack right there, I never figured out what I was supposed to do to avoid it, if I was supposed to just take the damage or not. So I just kept using my rage in order to avoid the damage there. And then since I figured that I was near the end of his health, I probably wasn't going to get a chance to build up my rage again. So I decided to just use it, go offensive, attack him a few times, and then at this point it was a mano-a-mano battle. But yes, I want to talk about the Valkyrie Queen. Long story short, the Valkyrie Queen, I beat her, but I was very disappointed in how it ended because I beat her, and when she had a slither of health, I died. And I used a resurrection stone, but I had a special one which gave me a full rage burst, and I used that rage burst with a little slither of health to take out her last remaining health and beat her. And honestly, completing it on the hardest difficulty, and that being pretty much the last challenge of my God of War difficulty, give me God of War difficulty rather, game, ooh, it's getting close here. Do we beat him or not? We're both one hit. Ooh, it's getting real close. That was actually really close. Oh, shit. Are we going to do it? Let's see. Oh, that's an insta-kill. If he hits me, that's an insta-kill. I want to get that health, but I'm playing slow. 3 times in a row. That's kind of crazy. And do we do it? Oh, he got away. Oh, got the parry. And the skill got him. Okay, just making sure. It was getting close there. Regardless, it did not sit right with me beating the Valkyrie Queen like that because it felt kind of cheap, especially since it was the last battle I needed to do in order to get the platinum for the game. So I told myself, you know what? Yeah, I beat her. Yeah, I got the trophy, blah, blah, blah. But I'm actually going to go back in and I'm going to try to beat her without taking damage. So right here, she kills me, and you can see how much health she has. It was diabolical, honestly. I had to use my resurrection stone, and I was sitting here like, oh, come on, man. Used my resurrection stone, go into my rage mode. I almost considered restarting right there. I didn't. Went into my rage mode, beat her, and then the cutscene plays out. And I was like, you know what? I don't like that. So I decided to do the only thing that was right. I decided to reload the save, and I practiced on her, beating her 3 total times to get used to her moves to a point where I had it perfected down to a T. And then the run that you see right on your screen right now is the one where I went crazy. This was actually live streamed, but I have my microphone muted because I wanted to focus up, so I don't want to talk too much over it. I'm going to let myself tell you how I did it in this gameplay. With that being said, enjoy the rest of the video.
Careful, brother. Someone advise God.
Asgard's blood! The Alpha! Asgard's blood is for Asgard! Rise! Rise! Kneel! Yelpa! For Asgard! You deserve to suffer! Asgard's blood! Fading fire! Sigil magic! Switching arrows! Yelpa! Submit! Asgard's blood! Blood is not enough! For Asgard! Yelpa! Asgard's blood! Kneel! For Asgard! For Asgard!
We did it, boys! We did it! Let's fucking go! Let's fucking go! Get off me! Get off me! Get off me! Woo! The no-hit run! Woo! We did it! Get off me! Just get off me! Let's go! The no-hit Valkyrie run is complete! The no-hit Valkyrie run is complete! Get off me! I beat you 4 times! Woo! I'm so lightheaded right now. Let's go! Let's go! Woo! Get off me! That's what I'm talking about! I was locked in! I even got lucky a little bit when I broke her and I used my ult there. But man, I don't care! You're gone! You're gone! Get out of here!
Never apologize
Damn!
for
Let's go!
the hatred.
Woo! We did it! Oh, that's...
You have to
Oh.
let it go.
I can't believe we pulled off the no-hit run. Freya tried to get her on her side too, and she's like, I don't care. I'm on Asgard. You destroyed everything. I have nothing. Kill me and finish it.
Yes, sister.
The worst part about this, I've seen it 4 times now because I've beaten her 4 times. And it never gets easier. Holy cow. Defend your valor. And you know what that means. 100% complete Beyond Ragnarok. I have officially beaten the game on the hardest difficulty, fought every boss on the hardest difficulty, and we have completed God of War Ragnarok in every possible challenge, including Muspelheim, including the final battle, and the Valkyrie Queen herself. We actually got Valkyrie Queen armor for her. Ooh. Oh yeah, that's clean. We're running that for sure. And then a runic summon too. Let's see, what does Freya got for that? Oh yeah. We're gonna be putting that on. That's pretty cool. Alright guys, that is it. I just did a quick little video here because I wanted to see if I could get it done live for you guys so you can watch it with me. And it looks like I was able to get it done. So just before I go, I'm going to show my stats off. Here they are: strength, defense, runic, cooldown, vitality, and luck. I mean, Freya doesn't really have any stats, but her stuff is fully leveled up as high as it can go, level 3. Yeah, that's it guys. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I'm going to catch you in the next one. Godman out. Can't believe we did it. Let's go! And just like that, we added another Platinum trophy to our God of War collection, officially platinuming all God of War games: God of War 1, 2, 3, Ghost of Sparta, Chains of Olympus, Ascension, and now Ragnarok in 2018. I had so much fun with this one. Man, I love God of War. It's my favorite series of all time, and I cannot wait for the next installment. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you guys enjoyed the content, and if you guys have played God of War Ragnarok, tell me what you guys thought about the game. Did you like it? Did you not? What did you enjoy? What did you not? So on and so forth. I love having conversations with you guys in the comments. With that being said, guys, that is going to mark the end of the video. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Godman out.